humans. Today we want to make you aware of something that you are all playing into. Many of you notice it, but oftentimes you feel without choice in your participation. See, the Matrix is alive because it is constantly feeding on every being that is participating in it. And the Matrix continues because it has the willing participation of all those that play within the Matrix. But of course, the way in which the Matrix does this is by the way in which the Matrix gets you to participate in it is by affecting your perception. Some might think of it as manipulating your perception. That is one way to look at it. But sometimes when you look at it as manipulation, oftentimes negative feelings arise in many humans, and they get caught up in so much of these negative feelings that they find themselves fighting with one another, trying to convince the others of what is going on, instead of focusing on simply unplugging themselves and sort of seizing this participation in the Matrix and freeing themselves. So we come forth often to sort of bring back your attention and focus on what matters. And so what matters is you experiencing a reality that is designed in co-creation with Spirit, with Source. Because when you live in alignment with Spirit and with Source, the reality that you experience is often so very different than the one that you are so used to experiencing within the Matrix. So the Matrix, in order to keep you hypnotized and to keep you so wrapped up in it, really influences your senses. All right? Your sense of hearing, of touch, of smell, of seeing. And also your perception of what you define as good, as truth, as God. We've been having fun discovering this word, fake, because so much of the reality that so many humans experience is fake. We like this word because it's very simple, and in its simplicity, though, it holds a lot. This fake world is a bit like a movie set. All right? Have you ever been in a movie set? A movie set is designed in such a way that everything seems so real. But when you move a little bit closer, things don't really function. Some of the furniture is not really sturdy. Some of the appliances don't really work. They're simply there for show. In the same way, so much of what the Matrix holds within it is empty, it does not function, it does not work. Which is why so many humans experience so much distress and suffering in their physical world. And humans become very confused because the Matrix and the wardens of the Matrix have you convinced that, oh, everything works. It's you that are the crazy one. And so there's cognitive dissonance that is required to stay put within the Matrix. Well, it has its limits. Which is why so many humans, they sort of feel this sense of madness when they begin to awaken. And they see that common sense doesn't really exist. Because your senses have been hijacked by the Matrix. We often speak about intuition because intuition is that sixth sense, that one that cannot be manipulated. Now, of course, intuition can be manipulated just a bit if you stay asleep. But once you wake up, you can notice that your true intuition is separate from all these other senses. Of course, when you wake up, you can utilize these senses to bring you more clarity. But once you are asleep, and when you are asleep, your senses are infiltrated and utilized by the matrix to make you feel that you really don't know what you think that you know. That what you sense as truth is really not truth. That the truth is what they want you to believe is truth. Because they invert truth, they turn it upside down. That is a great trick. And then, like puzzle pieces, all your different senses are taken over. And your mind is kept hypnotized by all the different smells and tastes and colors and visuals and sounds. The Matrix paints such a 3D world that you think this is the real world without realizing that it is fake. It is like a movie set. And they want you to be an extra, there to serve the fake gods and the wardens of the Matrix. And as you begin to free yourself, you realize, well, I can just simply step off this set and be in the pureness of nature. Many of you have experienced this sense of freedom, even for just a few moments. Allow those moments to multiply and become more and more and more and more. And you'll notice that you'll not be so seduced by the fake world of the Matrix. You will see it for what it is. Yes, in the beginning it will pain you a little bit, but as the more and more that you free yourself, you'll notice that it is not painful anymore. It is what it is. Because as you free yourself, you begin to materialize a reality that is aligned with spirit and with source.